Hello everybody, today is January 10th, 2026, and this is my 53rd video. Today, I am going to talk to you about the week I've had. It has been a crazy week. You know, when you have to do phone calls and figure this out and figure that out, it's been one of those days. Bad news here, bad news there, family bad news, you know, all the stuff. So that's what I went through. I am going to talk to you about what I have started to get into. I have bought myself a quilting frame. It's just one of those ones that's made out of PVC pipe. And then you put your quilt on there and then hand quilt. Well, you know, that's not the easiest thing in the world. I have been through some things. Thread size, needle size, finger pain, and then these things, right, these don't work. I have some, I can't find them, so I'm on the search. Now, it can't be very far because I don't have that big of a house. But yeah, while I was going through all the phone calls and everything, I usually sew when I'm irritated. I have a quilt that I have not touched again for at least 3 or 4 years because I was going through changing phones and all this kind of stuff, and oh my goodness, that was a pain. And it was turkeys made out of Dresden's. I got the googly eyes and everything, but I was just sewing that thing, just angry sewing, waiting on hold. I mean, I waited on hold a couple times for a couple hours. That's basically what I've been through today, this week. There was a couple times where I was on hold for at least 2 hours. You know, next time you're going to be picked up is 2 hours. I'm thinking, oh man, then with that 90 minutes, like, we're making headway now. But anyway, been there, done that. So during that time, I was sewing, which is not a good thing to anger sew. I got my, you know how I took from Peter to pay Paul? Well, I got that all situated. I got my pieces cut for this. I finished these 4 of the Alaska quilt, and my points are not that great. I mean, they're really kind of bad. I mean, they're not matching up. Now, I have, when I am like in Zen and I'm enjoying my sewing, I could get those things. Look at, watch, I'll show you. Let's go here. This is my 6th. Now look at that. Now I'm happy. I'm happy with those points. Not bad. But this, that's angry sew. Am I going to take it out? Redo it? Maybe a few. Because that one's really bad. I mean, I'm like half an inch off. It's like, oh, anger. Just put it through. Just put it through. Then my best one is not so great. Not too good. Am I going to redo them? Maybe. You know, because I really got pretty darn good. Look at that. Now, that's pretty good for me. And, you know, once you quilt it out and stuff like that, they say it doesn't matter anyway. You know, wash it. It gets all fluffered. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those points. I'm pretty proud of those points because look at that, look at this, look at this, look at that. Now those are some good points. Yeah, there. So that's what I've been through. Today I am eating lasagna and some French tile green beans. But you know what I do? So good. Can't wait to dig into that. I put my green beans in my air fryer. put a little garlic salt, pepper, that kind of stuff. A little shaky cheese and shake it up and put it in there. Oh, so good. The best green beans. And, you know. But I was going through thread. Now, I was planning on getting one of these. It's been in my Amazon cart for at least 2 years of the quilting stand. So I went through, what's the best thread for this? You know, they told me this stuff. It's beautiful thread, but it's 12 weight. And if you try to use a 12 weight thread on a maybe size 11 needle, it's not gonna happen because this is such a small eye. So you need small thread. So I needed to figure that out. So this is, you know, if anybody wants cross stitch done, it's great. So the smallest thread that I had in my stash is 60 weight. So I think that'll work. I tried it last night with just cheap 50 weight. I didn't put no knots so it can be taken out because I'm just practicing, because I did put one, it just really looked bad. So I'm getting more needles today. I ordered 10, 11, and 12. I got my 12s yesterday, and they're gold and glide milliners. Well, look, I've done bent one already, just trying to get it threaded. So it's a learning curve. So I tried with 50 weight with the, I'm pretty sure this is a size 10 needle right here. You can't see it. You cannot see it. But it's just in one of these packs. I have no idea where I got it. No idea what kind it is. But it did okay. It did fine. Yes, it did fine, sorta. I'm not getting the stitches that I want. You know, if I want to do, you know, the big stitch quilting, I can't. I couldn't even do that well on there because, you know, it's a learning curve, and I've only had it for a few days. So I tried the 50 weight with the, I think, pretty sure it's a size 10 needle. That went okay. So today I'm going to try my 60 weight thread. And it goes down. The higher the size, the higher the weight of the thread, the thinner the thread is. They have 100 weight. But I don't even think I'd be able to, it's like, where did it go? I don't know. I've been marking with one of these, which I want to upgrade to something. I'm afraid to use either air erasable or water erasable, whatever's. And I'm practicing my quilting on a quilt that I pieced in 2022. It was a Cotton Cuts monthly, and it was called, oh, what was it? It was Sprinkles, Carnival Sprinkles or something like that. Anyway, it's from 2022. It's really cute. But anyway, that's the one I'm practicing on because it's got a lot of points. And doing it on my regular machine, my brother PQ 1500 SL, you know, I'm great with going straight, but you can't, but stopping, turning in and out, which I will try. I do want to try to do some quilting, you know, on it. I was not good at it. Of course, I only did it once, really. I've just got to practice. I've got to do is what I got to do is to do the do's. And I got my, you know, thread magic, so I'm trying that out. I'm ready to find my perfect needle so I can put it in this cute little thing. I'm trying to find my right needles. This thing right here, you know, a needle threader. It works great for bigger needles. Smaller needles, no go. I think I successfully threaded a size 11 needle one time, but the threads came out all, so that didn't work out so well. Yes, that's what I've got. And I've got these. They're called Jenny Haskins, and they're, what kind of thread are these? What kind of thread? Rayon thread. And this has gone out of business. I thought, oh, I'll get all the colors, you know. But I think this is probably at least a 4. I think it's 4. So it'd be probably, if it's thicker than 50 weight, it's probably like 60. No, because it got a 50. So it's probably about a 30 weight. I don't know. It's just confusing to me. I was on the phone with, you know, my Medicare Advantage. I said, help me. I'm scared. Just help me. He starts laughing. And he helped me. He explained a lot of things that were going on and all that kind of stuff. Because I thought I was going to have to pay $1,400 a month for my Medi-Cal, which is not true. Thank you, Jesus. But this first time going through signing up for Medicaid and with the Medicaid Advantage, and then you got your part A, B, and D. Okay, I'm not a scholar. I did work in the medical field, but I was doing the doings in the medical field. I wasn't getting ready for it to be able to doings. Yeah, so I did that. Thank goodness that's... Oh, and also, my electric bill has been outrageous. Found out probably about 3 or 4 months ago, you know, people come by, do you want your gas bill cheaper? Yes, I do. Well, it's cheaper, but, you know, it costs $50 to get you that gas, too. It's been a hell week. Got that taken care of. They told me, you're going to have a $430 disconnection fee. I said, I'm not paying it. You are crazy. I'm not paying it. So we discussed it a little further. I told her how I felt about it, and I got that taken off. Woo! Thank you. But I have been playing a little bit into my quilt journal, and I'll just show you what I did. It's nothing big. I started, you know, my quilt journal, and I started coloring a little bit, which is not done, you know. This is something just kind of just to get my brain. And then I put my first 2 quilts in, which is Alaska Magic. And here I put a picture of what it is. And I want to, it tells, you know, where it's made, all that kind of stuff, what kind of fabric, where there's no way I can go through all the fabrics. There's like 22 different fabrics. But I'm going to cut little snippets of every color and just stick it on there just for fun. And then I have my AccuQuilt Beyond the Cube. This one right here, I did the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing with snippets of the fabric to decorate that a little bit. I did on my binder, I got basically the quilts that I will be mainly focusing on this year. I say mainly focusing because, you know, there's always squirrels. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, look at that over there. You know, I'm going to try not to do that this year because I start a lot of things and really don't finish them. I don't even want to talk to you about all the ones. I'm looking down there because they're all stacked down there. All the quilts that I've started. So, I've got my binder set up where I got, basically the first 2 that I am concentrating on here. And then This right here is a quilt that I will be doing, and I'm doing it in the 70s colors for my youngest son. And this right here, you know, you gotta look at things before you say, oh yeah, I can do that. Because I think these are, what did they say, trapezoid shapes? We'll figure it out. They show you how to cut it and all that kind of thing. I don't know why I do this to myself. And then, you know, of course, the solids embroidery flower. I actually have now the, see if I can find it. It's under here somewhere. My 2-inch gridded, oh, it just went out of my head. Basically, it's like gluey, not gluey. You iron on interfacing to start that. And I got most of the colors cut out for that. That's gonna be, I gotta get some background color, and I want us to do it with that bluish color. Let's see, and then I have a couple quilts that I will be making with the AccuQuilt, AccuCutter ones that are kind of like secret sews. I don't want to show them on here. Somebody knows about it, but not everybody. And then I got the Atomic Starburst, what I've had for years. This is another one that I'd like to try. And then this one, I just threw this in a square burst. That's fine. And then this is the butterfly I was telling you about last week. It's with, what's her name? Lisa Caplan Quilts. She did a butterfly, and it's basically the same as you iron on, but her squares are smaller. They're 1.5 inches. Yeah. So I got that. And then I got it, you know, the peacock, but that I'm not going to get to that. That's just stuck back there. That's just in case. That's an encaser of in case I get things done and I actually get some really good quilting done. It's so funny. So yes, I got ooh, look at, I got all my colors picked out for my son's 70s blanket. Ooh, hold on. I'm getting it. So these are the colors that I will be using. Let me get it pretty for you. And thank goodness he says he wanted a twin size. Thank you. Okay, so these are the colors. These 4 colors are going to be in those shapes, the whatever those shapes I said earlier. And this is going to be the background color right here. It's going to be this nice brown. And the quilting, it's just going to be straight line quilted. We already talked about that. He likes that. I like that he likes that. I enjoy doing that because I can do it on my brother, which his name's Fred. And that over there, my brother, embroidery. I haven't found a name for that one, but I was thinking about calling it Frederica. Anyway, oh, and that secret sew, I don't think anybody that is involved with the secret sew is going to see this. These, now I'm going to make 2 of them. Kind of matchy, and I'm sure they do not watch my videos. So this is going to be background fabric, and they're going to be, and this is one color, pretty, and then this is one color here, and they are going to be the Do, 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 do. Let me get to it. It is going, let me grab it out of here so I can show it to you. And then I'll let you go because it's getting long and I want to go eat. And it is going to be made out of diamond star pattern. So the white is going to be the outside and then the two greens. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the white, because it kind of comes from, I like the picture of it in the book, right there. It kind of shows what it's going to look like. So it's going to be all green. It's not going to have gray in those colors. I got the stuff, might as well use it, right? Right. Hold on a second, I'm dropping things. I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Don't worry about it. I'll get it later. Later. So this is the video for this week. I do like doing it on Saturdays. It kind of works out better for me. So I probably just do a quickie on the Saturdays because there's no phone calls happening today. There's no stress today. This is my relaxed day, which every day, really, honestly, is a relaxed day. It's not like I have to hurry and go to work. Other than, you know, sitting in my stitchy spot. So, thank you for coming and visiting me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I didn't write that down because this sign right here, I had to write backwards. Because I am not going to figure out how to get it to switch over. So the reason why that looks so terrible, which it will look better next week, is because I had to write it back. Now I'm dyslexic, so I have hard times just putting things forward. It took me a minute to figure that out. I had to look at the letter. Okay, that's going to be backwards. So this is coming. The things I do, the thing, it's like, oh, whatever. Anyway, thank you for coming and visiting with me, and you have a wonderful day, and see you next time. Bye.